It's the International Soccer Preview. We are Soccer Files Canada. This episode is looking at the players of Mauritania. Here we go to section 3 of the mediacast, which begins with a spotlight review of the starter predictions that we have. So we're going to start with manager Amir Abdou, and I am just going to put him as a likely candidate, and I'll tell you why briefly. Basically, a lot of the positions are in chaos as the central defense, central midfielder, right winger, and forwards. We really, and left wing too, have no idea who's going to start. It's been out of position players and stuff like that, and it upsets players, it upsets fans when things are as undecided as they are in that position, and we just think that might endanger the manager's chances. It would be very late in the game to replace him at this point, and frankly it's not that different than it looked going into the previous cup, where our predictions were very spotty because it was hard to tell, and so he may make it through the cup. Again, a bit late to change. Anyway, goalkeeper is one position that has been decided quite firmly, and it is newcomer Babacar Niasse, who we're sure will be the starter. Central defence, I said, was a bit chaotic, but we have two candidates who we think not definitely, but could well be among the starters. That's Hassan Hubaib and newcomer Nou Mohamed El Abd. We put them in blue just as a likely rather than a confident guess. At left back, we are confident that Ali Abid will start. He may start as a left back as he's coded, but he may also start as a left defender, especially if they use a three-man back line. We do think, for two reasons, Kadim Diop is challenging his starting position, Abid's starting position a little bit, or if Abid moves into the central defence, then Kadim Diop in both cases has a decent chance of being a starter. At right back position, there's no doubt about it. Newcomer Ibrahima Keita came in for the position and seized it by the horns. Central midfield, though, also a bit chaotic. Boda Musin and Guesama Fofana seem like likely starters there, but we don't say that with any great confidence because a lot of players have come in and out. We do have one player coded as a right midfielder. It's Mohamed Souid, and we think he is a possible starter, though probably not as a right midfielder, or possibly, but equally likely as a left winger or a right winger, even a forward. He kind of pops up all over the field. Left wing and right wing is really where we have candidates that don't seem like they're going to start, the players coded for those positions. So we're not going to put anyone in those slots. The same is true for central attacking midfield, so we're going to leave those blank. However, we do have three forwards who we think have a chance of popping up as starters, not necessarily as forwards. The forward position itself is actually quite uncertain, with all sorts of players being tried out. So it's almost more likely that these players would pop up somewhere else. Anyway, the candidates are Pape Ibn Ba and Hernaya Tanji and Abubakar Kamara. We think all three of those have a chance of being a starter. Okay, a bit chaotic with Mauritania, but that is the spotlight review, and we move on. If you like what you hear, check out the full version on YouTube or podcast by searching International Soccer Preview.